In what's considered one of the best forward lines world football has ever witnessed, a trident assembled that could unlock any defense put in front of them. We had it too good watching the likes of prime Messi, clinical Suarez, and the Brazilian poster boy Neymar starting each week for Barca. 2014 to 2017 were their golden years at the Camp Nou. Come 2020, the trio is now officially split up, with Neymar moving on a record-breaking transfer to PSG and Suarez officially offloaded to Atletico Madrid in the summer. Today, we're exploring what if the enigmatic trio remained at Barcelona to stay together and build an everlasting Catalonian legacy. What more could the South Americans achieve? In yet another intriguing career re-simulation, it's a group-focused kind of vibe, so get around it. We've implemented their specific FIFA 17 attributes into the game thanks to the help of PC mods. That was the last time they were together in a team, so we plugged them in one by one. They're lining up as dangerous as ever in that classic 4-3-3 attack. They played in this formation back then, and Barcelona still play with it to this current day. They've all returned back to their ages they were in 2016. And if you want to get specific with it, his stats from FIFA 17, they've translated to a 90 rated left winger here in FIFA 21, and he's earned himself a -1 downgrade. Just like Luis Suarez, who's actually picked up a +2 overall boost here in FIFA 21, but back in FIFA 17, he was another 92 rated player. Of course, to top them all off was Lionel Messi. He was at a 93 back then in FIFA 17. He's maintained that 93 here in FIFA 21, but his FIFA 17 stats bring him down to a 92. No drastic changes you have to take into account. He's still got a bag of traits in his locker. Technically, he's one of the best on the planet. Physically, of course, he's got the pace, he's got the agility, the sprint speed is all there. Valued now at £141.5 million, it sees him go up a +51%. Neymar classified as one of the world's best. His attributes receiving upgrades here and there from FIFA 17, but nothing too out of the ordinary. He still does have that injury-prone traits. Besides that, it's everything you used to seeing from the Brazilian. He's gone up 29%, now financially worth £154 million on the transfer market. And last but not least, Luis Suarez, who's captured a bunch of upgrades here and there. Uruguayan striker, you either love him or you hate him, but they were clearly unrivaled back in the FIFA 17 2016 days, seeking the most improvement overall wise and financially, valued at £112.5 million, all tied down on 8-year contracts. I want to see even a decade into the future, how good can this MSN trio evolve? Altogether, all they have to achieve in order to outperform their real-life counterparts is to have 455 combined appearances, netting a mind-boggling 364 goals and 173 assists. I know those numbers seem crazy right now, but they were achieved in the space of 3-4 seasons. Well, the boys are back in town, and it couldn't feel better. Barcelona fans, I bet you'd go back in a heartbeat to bring back these days of the MSN. Maybe we'll do a video on the BBC as well from Real Madrid. Let me know down in the comments. Whoever crunches the numbers and does the maths to calculate his entire career stats for this entire video, I'll pin your comment if you get it right, so make sure to get your calculators out and start getting to work.
Listen, I need you all to subscribe to BCHD and help him reach 100,000 before 2021. Word is on the street, he is the best FIFA creator of all time. That's the word on the street. The B said so.
Here's how the La Liga table stands one season after MSN's reunited here back at Barcelona, and the Camp Nou celebrates yet another title. They've won back the throne in Spain. 98 points, they finish out on top. Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, and Real Sociedad finish off the top 4. They did win some Spanish silverware as well with a 2-1 El Clasico win in the Supercopa. Over in the Copa de España, it was rinse and repeat as Barcelona take it out 3-1. Here in the Champions League, Barcelona, we all know in real life they're doing pretty well so far. They finished on top here with 15 points, tied with Juve. They make it out on top to face Rennes in the round of 16 with a 5-0 aggregate victory. It was CR7 and Juve versus MSN, and Barcelona clutch it with a 3-3 away goals victory. And in the semi-finals, it was a 7-goal thriller. They progressed 4-3 on aggregate to book their ticket into the big dance at Champions League final versus Frank Lampard's Chelsea. This is their starting lineup to win the Holy Grail. In the first season, it'd just be written in the stars. Here we go already. Suarez through to Philippe Coutinho, the man who's not in the spotlight whatsoever. It only took him 5 minutes, and there we have it, 1-0 to MSN FC. Just like that, people, Neymar on the score sheet. He scored in a Champions League final before. 12 minutes in, and Barca are already up 2-0. I think MSN are going to be in cruise control this entire match because Chelsea are starstruck. Beautiful build-up play by Barcelona. It's just pure and utter domination. Now Messi gets in on the act. Not even half an hour played, and it's Lionel Lionel to make it 3. Busquets, now Frenkie de Jong trying to thread something through to Neymar, and that's 4 to seal it. The South Americans are putting on a show tonight, and this is a comfortable whitewash. Chelsea have barely even put up a contest. I'm that confident it's 5 now. I should have already done this. Coutinho gets a double. This is just embarrassing for the Blues. As we jump to the result, well, hey, look at that. They got a slight consolation with an 84th Pulisic strike. Too little too late, and Barca's MSN reign victorious. Getting season 1 off to the best possible start, MSN have hit the ground running. They've set the bar awfully high. The dynasty has hit liftoff, baby. What a front 3. What a trio. I believe today we're going to answer the question, is this the best trio of all time, as they've asserted their dominance here in their debut campaign back together, and the chemistry has not dwindled, as 39 goals and 9 assists sees Neymar the main MVP. Doesn't get double figures in both goals and assists like Suarez and Messi have achieved. 34 goals for the Uruguayan up top with 11 assists to show for it. He's entering his 30s, but he's received a +4 to his overall, sitting now at a 91, as Messi hasn't received a ratings upgrade, but he's found the back of the net 31 times, and he's managed 15 assists. So combine that all together. Let me know down in the comments below. Get your calculators out, crunch the numbers. This is going to be spectacular to witness over God knows how long we're simulating. So strap yourselves in and enjoy the rest of this ride. Looks like their performances were deemed worthy in season 1 for their nomination in the Ballon d'Or. It's MSN, all 3 of them partnered up with Mbappe, who's going to take home the Ballon d'Or, and the Golden Ball awarded to Neymar. For the first time in his career, the Brazilian takes it home in what was a man of the match like performance in the Champions League final. He put up those numbers, and all the hard work paid off. We have to see if the Brazilian can maintain competitive. How many can he add to his tally before the career sim in this video is over? We have an update development plan wise for how the rest of MSN's career is going to face in training. We've applied the inverted winger regime to Neymar, the Ballon d'Or winner, of course. Not much to improve, but I guess he can have some areas where he can get even further up in the charts. Messi is training to get that 5-star skill move under his belt as a wide playmaker. Suarez, we are training him into a born and bred killer. Let's hope he doesn't bite anyone along the way. We need him firing. We need him finishing. Now an MSN-led Barcelona. They've done it before, and they're doing it again here in FIFA 21. They've gone back-to-back in La Liga with 97 points, so close to being Centurions, but it doesn't matter. They're Spanish champions 2 seasons running. Now moving over to the Supercopa, and this was the title they were unable to retain as they lost out 1-0 to Real Sociedad in the semis. In addition, the Copa de España wasn't retained either. Shock and a major elimination in the round of 32 against Eibar, 5-4 on penalties. Failure on the domestic front in terms of cup silverware sees the championship as their last outlet of any remaining success. They finished on top with a group consisting of Chelsea, Galatasaray, and Dynamo Kiev. It was a season 1 finals rematch as they took out Spurs 4-1 in the round of 16, qualifying through to the quarterfinals, and yet another Chelsea rematch. A 4-2 dub sees them qualify through to the semi-finals, breeze past Liverpool 4-1 in aggregate to be an all-Spanish El Clasico Champions League final, and the big dance is going off in 2022. If only it was MSN versus BBC all those years ago, it would have been frantic behavior on the football pitch. You just have to watch this one out though. El Clasico, the tensions are high, there is so much at stake. But can MSN capture the Champions League back-to-back? That's a whole nother beast. As we have kickoff from Sergio Roberto, and right back, can he have that good delivery? Messi, Neymar, oh my goodness, it's bubbling everywhere in the box. Oh dear, Real Madrid in the clear, and that is Martin Odegaard, the Norwegian wonder kid who gets the open in the 52nd minute. We're not used to this, but Barca are 1-0 down. Over to Messi, over to Suarez, Messi, oh this is tiki-taka at its finest, and our Ballon d'Or winner gets the equalizer. All of a sudden, they found some regained confidence. Suarez passes back, and how is that managed to go through? Frenkie de Jong went undetected through to the Real Madrid defense, 1 ball over to the top, and the Dutchman converts. That sees them go ahead for the first time on the night with 5 minutes to play. That is that. The ref calls it 2-1 at the end of the day, and that's what you call clinical. 2 chances, 2 goals. MSN just provides that X factor that gets them over the line in the big dance, and it's a narrow 2-1 victory. It wasn't pretty, it wasn't as easy as season 1, but they got there. I'm bracing myself for impact at the side of some crazy numbers displayed on screen. Lionel Messi with 28 goals and 22 assists. That is 40 goal contributions in 59 appearances for the now 30-year-olds. Trio pairing basically played every single game together besides 2 that Neymar sat out. Poacher Luis Suarez with 28 goals and 3 assists, as Neymar, who had a Ballon d'Or-esque performance in Season 1, kind of dropped off a little bit. 27 goal contributions is not what we're used to. If they've set the bar that high in Season 1, you've got to expect more, if not the same, in the upcoming years, and they just haven't provided in terms of the numbers front. Simultaneously, they dropped off in terms of Spanish domestic silverware, which kind of correlates. Get a load of this. Their current transfer market valuations are the most expensive in the team. Neymar valued at £177.5 million, now Messi at £173 million on the dot. Suarez is coming up with that 9-figure range again, £126.5 million for the 31-year-old. The Ballon d'Or nominations are out for 2022, and it's the exact same story, carbon copy of Season 2. Here in the third campaign, it's either one of them. They got a 3 and 4 chance, and you just knew it had to be Messi. He now officially surpasses Ronaldo. He got himself his 6th in the simulation. Now Messi gets his lucky 7th. The golden ball goes home to the Argentine, thoroughly deserved. The Ballon d'Or race being tight and unpredictable. Something that's not is La Liga, because Barca come out on top again 3 times in a row. They've done the hat-trick back to back to back. The likes of both Madrid teams shut out of the title race, and Sevilla get that 4th place Champions League qualification. 2-time 97-point seasons, as the Supercopa was lost to Sevilla in a 7-goal thriller, and for 2 years running, the Supercopa is unretained. And over in the Copa de España, it was a comfortable victory over local rivals Getafe 2-0. Turning our heads continentally now, and MSN failed to deliver in the UEFA Super Cup, something I forgot to check in Season 2. Unfortunately, it was a 2-0 deficit to Borussia Dortmund. Group C saw them narrowly make it out on top with 13 points in comparison to Inter's 12. They edged their way past the Citizens in a 2-2 aggregate away goal winner. They got revenge for the UEFA Super Cup, as it was a 4-2 aggregate win against Dortmund. In the semi-finals, they faced Arsenal, and you can bet your bottom dollar that MSN's Barcelona, it's another El Clasico final 2 years in a row. Let me tell you folks, this final is going to be heated. We're going to quick simulate this one and just get it out of the way. I've had enough of the drama. In a Season 2 final replay, it's a quick sim. Can they do the job? And it's a 3-1 victory this time. It's slightly more convincing. Luis Suarez gets his double, and Frankie de Jong again on the score sheet against Madrid. In terms of numbers though, how are we looking? It was a treble winning season, and you can tell by the stats as Luis Suarez really put on his goal scorer on boots this year. 34 goals, 9 assists. Is that enough to win him the Ballon d'Or? Now at 32 years of age, you'd imagine that this is probably his last few chances he'll be able to get. Neymar's putting up a strong case though, 60 appearances under his belt with 32 goals and 10 assists. That is 42 goal contributions for the Brazilian, now at a 95 rating. He received a +1 overall boost. Now Messi also did play 60 games, but has 28 goal contributions. In contrast, 17 goals and 11 assists. Predominantly, yet again, they pretty much played every single game up front together. The 3 South American kings of the Camp Nou, those are all their valuations, with Neymar now standing, he was ever so close to that £200 million mark. His current transfer market valuation standing at £191 million. We're back to regular programming in Season 4, and 2023's Player of the Year. It's been the exact same top 4 nominees 3 years running now. The winner as it stands, yet again, Neymar takes it home for the 2nd time in this simulation. Suarez let down, he was robbed, but you can't deny Neymar's performances have been second to none, and he's really been stepping up as the main figurehead of MSN. He can do it all in both departments, he's just elite. Here's the end of the road in Season 4, and 98 points sees Barcelona victorious again. I'm not quite sure what the records are for winning the league in La Liga. They are looking like dead set, one of the best teams that has graced this league. Now with MSN back in action, no one stands a chance. It is looking rosy at the top as the Blaugrana successful again. How about in the cups? No, they didn't make the Supercopa final. They were knocked out 2-1 to the runners-up Atletico Madrid. Just like last time out, they make up for it in the Copa de España with the 3-1 routine victory over local rivals Espanyol. They made it a 3-trophy kind of season with a 2-0 win over Manchester United, claiming the dub in the UEFA Super Cup, making up for their loss in Season 3. Now this could be approaching levels of Real Madrid back when they won it 5 times in a row when the Champions League initially just started. We'll find out their path to victory first, as in Group E they topped it with 16 points, undefeated. They have it at home against Bayern Munich, 4-0 on aggregate. In the quarterfinals, they saw past Jose Mourinho's Spurs 6-3, and in the quarterfinals, it all came crumbling down to Jose Mourinho Mourinho's Spurs 6-3. In a compelling margin of victory, it ends their fairy tale of going 4 in a row, 5 in a row. They lost out to the eventual champions. To be fair, I don't really mind their Champions League blemish, considering that they won 3 trophies already this season. They could have made it the quadruple. However, it wasn't to be. A bit of a change of pace now with Neymar Jr. He's putting up Ballon d'Or worthy performances, 43 goals and 12 assists in 60 appearances. This is unearthly. He's from another planet. 55 goal contributions in 60 appearances. Lord, give me strength. Now with Messi, the classic number 10, he's gone down an overall point from 95 to 94. His goal production levels have slightly increased in comparison to last season. 23 goals and 18 assists, double figures in both departments, something that Luis Suarez couldn't do this season. Second member of MSN to receive an overall downgrade at 92. He scored 18 goals and 4 assists. It pales in comparison to his record last time out. Maybe he was just frustrated that he didn't get a shot at winning the Ballon d'Or. Just when you thought it wasn't possible, Neymar's valuation has still managed to increase, with £195.5 million being his base overall value. Messi's in the middle at 143 million, as Suarez makes the top 5, only just sitting at 133.5 million pounds. They've got unfinished business. I'm still scared to see what they can conjure up. The 4 predicted worthy of stepping up on the podium and accepting that Ballon d'Or trophy. Again, it's the same old regular 4 with the MSN chucked in the mix. Mbappe is the winner now 5 years in a row, going towards a Barcelona player and someone out of the blue. I thought Neymar had it nailed on. He was the red hot favourite, but Messi's gone on and claimed his 8th now at 33 years of age. He's unhappy the management is poor. He submitted a transfer request, but that's not stopping him of putting in world-class performances week in, week out. The Argentine can do no wrong, and MSN's commanding presence in the Ballon d'Or race continues. To my knowledge, is the first Copa America of career mode here in 2024. They all have automatically qualified, and MSN have their own special targeted group. So in Argentina, it's only Argentina. Group B sees Uruguay, and Brazil are sitting pretty in Group C. So they all have a realistic chance of being in the final and matching up against each other along the way. Lo and behold, your Copa America 2024 winners. It is Brazil in a 7-goal thriller. The big dance of South America saw Venezuela make it all the way to the final, but it's Neymar and Coutinho's Brazil to win the trophy in their own regard. Where were Argentina and Uruguay knocked out? It seems like pretty early on, as Mexico progressed through on penalties 4-3 against Messi's Argentina, and Brazil knocked out Suarez's Uruguay along the way. It is just all leaning towards Neymar right now. 2 Ballon d'Ors under his belt, a hat-trick at Champions League trophies, now a continental prize to his name. He would have been the real winner out of all of this if MSN never split up. Shock horror, this one's a surprise, people. Atletico Madrid are the first team in 4 years to topple Barcelona at the top of the La Liga table, with Atletico going full sicko mode this year. It's a shock to the system. It's a reality check in the other competitions, but no, as Atletico seem to be forming a new dominant Spanish force, it's an Atletico Madrid sweep. They have secured the Spanish treble, and it saw Barcelona's MSN get eliminated 5-3 on aggregate in the semis. In what could go down as the most disappointing season to date, could they salvage something in the Champions League? They came out on top in a riveting, undefeated 18-point victory. They ended up getting their revenge on their quarter-finalist enemies last year, Spurs 4-3 on aggregate. Jose Mourinho goes packing, and it's Leicester City who made it all the way to the quarters. Here 5 seasons in, the Blaugrana with a 6-3 victory, and it's a 3-0 dub over PSG on aggregate to see them book their ticket in the big dance. And this time, it's an English opposition again. You all know what happened last time that was the case. There's a bit of a different draw of cards to be played today because Suarez is out suspended. Here's the play. My tactical nuance has entered the field with Messi back in his original role at striker. He replaces Suarez as Trincao slides in on the left and Neymar keeps his starting spot. It's just MS in this Champions League final. Pep Guardiola as a manager taking on his former club. That is a look at both starting 11s. As, hold on, I accidentally clicked quick simulate. I was supposed to watch that one out, but it ends up going in Barca's favour anyway. Without Luis Suarez in up top leading the line, they take it out on penalties. What was another close Champions League final, 4-3. Neymar converted his penalty and Messi missed his, but it didn't matter. It just proves to all the haters, all the doubters, that they can do it. Maybe if one member's missing, maybe even 2 members, but it's their 4th Champions League trophy captured in 5 years. We're sitting here tallying the numbers, and Messi just continues to defy all logic. Aging like a fine Argentine wine, he is now 33, scoring 30 goals and getting himself 18 assists in 58 appearances. What can't this man do? 48 goal contributions. He is definitely claiming his 9th Ballon d'Or. No questions about it. Luis Suarez has gained a bit more of that goal scoring form with 23 goals this season and 2 assists, back to his firing best, now with a +1 to his overall. He is sitting at a 92 rating. At 34, he's getting upgrades. Unfortunately, I couldn't remove the injury-prone trait despite him not having it back in FIFA 17, and he has just had one of those seasons where those little niggles, a major injury as well in the mix, just ruined his campaign from the get-go. That's why we haven't seen the type of numbers we're used to with the Brazilian. Coming off the back of that summer with Brazil, he needed a bit more of break time, just a little bit of time to rest and take it easy, but it was straight back into the Barcelona action, and it was 21 goal contributions, a transfer market value of £190.5 million. Messi sees himself slowly just stagnating at 125 mil, and Suarez maintains his 9-figure status at 112.5. You can't fault them on their consistency and their hunger for titles even after they've achieved it all. Let's see if they can continue to push the boundaries in Season 6. It's the 4-piece combo we never really got sick of, but it's missing one member this year in the 2025 nominees for the Ballon d'Or. João Felix replacing Luis Suarez after Atletico's treble winning season. They deserve to have a player up in the top 4 ranks. This now ends the mark of a 5-year, half-decade dominant era by MSN and Barcelona, as it's come out to the young João Felix. A Portuguese outlier has come to spoil the party. With CR7 hanging up the boots, he is following in his footsteps and taking one home over MSN. It was definitely a left-hand uppercut in the gut that hurt Barca losing out the Ballon d'Or, but they've recovered and delivered a 1-2 finisher in La Liga, reclaiming the throne on top of Spain, taking it out with 99 points. Atletico nowhere to be seen in third. Back to their winning ways, it wasn't the same in the Supercopa, as Atletico Madrid saw that one out 3-1 in the final. They were in 2 cup finals. This is just uncharacteristic of them. Grasping a hold of no cups this year, they're slowly slipping away from that winner's mentality. Managing to recoup the UEFA Super Cup against Manchester United 1-0, that always goes down well. And just like a bullet train that can't be halted, it's an all-Spanish final in the European Big Dance, with the Battle of the Holy Grail, probably the best 2 teams in La Liga, possibly the world, going head-to-head. No more suspension issues or excuses now, as MSN are fully fit, fully ready and roaring to go. This is about more than a trophy, it's about pride, and I'm definitely this time watching this one back. It's a fierce battleground out there. Let's see who takes a stronghold. Atletico Madrid on the charge. Atletico Madrid with the shots, and it's Dani Ceballos, ex-Real Madrid man, to get the opening goal. 15 minutes on the clock, and Barca are 1-0 down. They've come back from this position before. Can the delivery be on guard? And Neymar's in the box. He's found some space, but it's a massive save from Oblak. Unless they get a counter-attack out of this. No, Atletico charge into the box. They can't get it forward in time, and MSN lose their first Champions League final 1-0. But it's a vintage Atletico Madrid win. They did what they needed to do, and Diego Simeone seems like he's hit the winning formula in Spain and continentally. When you've had a bad game and you've performed not up to what you're capable of, below expectations, you gotta raise your hands up and say, MSN just were outperformed, outplayed. What I want to pinpoint and highlight from Season 6 is the mass resurgence from Luis Suarez. All the signs were pointing to a Luis Suarez demise, and his career was slowly going in a downwards trajectory. He has combated all the odds though. At 35, he's got up a +4 in overall, 92 to 96 rated now, with 44 goals and 4 assists. Who knew all it took was for him to be left out of the top 4 Ballon d'Or nominees? Neymar now up to a near perfect rating. A +2 boost saw him play 62 appearances, no major injuries this season, 26 goals and 10 assists for the Brazilian, now hitting 30 years of age. A productive and star-studded season on par with Messi, who, again, these older aging stars, the longer they're playing, the better they're getting. 96 overall, a +3 boost. They're all receiving upgrades this year. 21 goals and 18 assists for the goal scorer / creator. FIFA 21 career mode just continues to baffle me. All these results we're seeing in these long-term career simulations, unprecedented growth, numbers that we've never seen before. I'm sounding more and more like Donald Trump the more I speak, but it's facts. Neymar has bursted through that £200 million bracket with a transfer market valuation increasing 19%, up to £228 million. You started to become a doubter in Season 5, Season 6 has proved you all wrong. It's a cultural reset as MSN run rampant in their 30s. Bring on Season 7. Here in the 2026 World Cup, we're checking up to see if all their nations have qualified, including Uruguay in Group C, who made it out in second. They qualify for the round of 16. Brazil Brazil on top of Group D. Neymar has carried them to 9 points. And let's check up on Argentina. They're nowhere to be seen so far. It is Group H, lucky last, as Messi carries Argentina on his back once more. Here is the round of 16 results. Nothing on this page. It was actually Brazil versus Uruguay. Neymar got the better over Suarez in that one, 2-1. And Argentina with a shock elimination. Out of all teams, it's the Aussies, the Socceroos, to get one over the GOAT, the best player in the world, 2-1. That's one of the biggest World Cup shocks of all time. Didn't get much better for the South Americans in the quarterfinals. It was a 3-2 elimination to the hands of the Netherlands. A 5-goal thriller saw out Neymar and co. Therefore, no one was able to win the World Cup with their nation as Germany beat out England 2-0. It's not coming home in 2026. Neymar was the only member of MSN to reach the top goal-scoring ranks on the charts. He scored 4 goals in 5 matches for his nation. It's not going to be their last hope though, because the Copa America in 2028 is coming up soon. Messi still has an opportunity to win his country's first piece of silverware with him in the squad. The Copa America champions could only reach the quarterfinals of the World Cup, so they still have some unfulfilled legacy to achieve. This one's taking me off guard though. Suarez doesn't even make the front two for Uruguay, nowhere to be seen in the starting 11. You have to see it to believe it, really. MSN and Mbappe back in the Ballon d'Or candidates, and who is going to be that lucky winner? Who's it going to be this time? The player of the year? No, it's not Suarez. Neymar doesn't get his third. It is Lionel Messi, still at it again, going strong, now to 97 overall. The Argentine has taken it home. Here in Season 7, he's declared 2026's Player of the Year. Here in the race for the La Liga title in the 7th campaign, it is the most convincing victory yet from Barcelona and MSN. With only one defeat, they've got 103 points, and there was no way a second competitor with Real Sociedad and both Madrid clubs finishing off the top 4. It's unfortunate to see, as we did end up losing the Supercopa, getting eliminated 5-4 against Atletico on penalties. Meanwhile though, in the Spanish Cup, the Copa de España was an El Clasico to remember, as a 3-1 victory against Real Madrid will be remembered forever. After a heartbreaking loss in the Champions League final, they're here to bounce back in Season 7, finishing top of Group F. In the round of 16, they took down RB Leipzig 6-2 on aggregate. It was a 5-2 victory over Atletico Madrid in the quarters. Once the semis came along, they weren't making any mistakes. It's a 3-1 victory over Liverpool, and it's a rematch, baby, of a couple of years ago. We're facing Pep Guardiola's Manchester City again in the big dance. A chance for redemption, a chance for hope. That's a 99 rated Neymar, 97 Messi and Suarez. 2 mega-rich powerhouses of European football will be out for blood tonight. It's a rematch, it's a grudge match, and we have liftoff. Here we go, MSN through on goal. It's Messi, the Ballon d'Or winner, makes no mistake. 15 minutes played, and it's 1-0 to Barca. Why back to Odegaard. Odegaard again, the little 1-2. They love this little connection, the Frenchman and the Norwegian back inside, and it's Martin Odegaard. The Norwegian double the Catalans' advantage, and this might as well be the winner. There you have it. We've decided to jump in just to see the scenes as MSN lift yet another Champions League title. I'm starting to lose count, people. That's why I need you keeping track in the comments below, because Messi is going to lift it. And right here at Old Trafford, Man City losing a Champions League final at Old Trafford. You can't write scenes like this, and the crowd going absolutely berserk. It's another all blacked out dark mode Champions League trophy, but he'll lift it nonetheless. The hero for not only his nation, but Barcelona and all of Spain. And the celebration's gonna kick on into the night, as we've still got some more seasons to simulate here. They might be in their 30s, but they are nowhere near finished. It's a treble winning season, a European winning season, and a statement of intent to win back their throne. MSN are firing shots, and once more, it is Luis Suarez, the top goal scorer. He has continued to flourish here at the Camp Nou with 35 goals and 6 assists, 41 goal contributions, now 99 overall. He's maxed out, he's decked out. The Favelas raised him well, and Brazil's golden boy, now aged 31, 31 goals, 17 assists, double figures in both departments, just like the Ballon d'Or winner Messi, with 23 goals and 15 assists. Is he going to hold on to his golden ball though? The captain, now increasing at 35 years of age, a +1. Here's a look at Neymar's stats. You can't fault them. 99s and dark greens everywhere you look. I mean, just take away that injury-prone trait, and he is a perfect player, assembled by the gods. Messi, he might be 35, but he's still improving, still has those dark greens, and no no real stats are deteriorating as I can see. I don't know how he does it, but he just proves the doubters wrong every single time. Neymar has broken the £200 million barrier. He smashed through it, now with a transfer market value of £218 million. First of the trio actually decreasing in value, even below 9-figure £100 million. There's a 90.5 million market valuation for Lionel Messi. I'm actually shocked considering he won the Ballon d'Or. If 2027 is anything to go by, 2028 is going to come through like a red hot steam train. This just proves if the GOAT's still around playing ball, he's up for the Ballon d'Or, and he's going to take it home quite comfortably over his other three compatriots. Season 8 has subsided, and after that hiccup in 2026, Barca and MSN have recovered quite convincingly, winning the league by 1 point. Narrow margins involved, but a win's a win, and this one tastes ever so sweet. 2 league titles in a row, and the Super Copa is won once more. Another one to add to the trophy cabinet. It's ever growing. It was a 1-0 El Clasico win, and in the Copa de España, history repeats itself. It's embarrassment for Los Blancos as it was a superior 4-0 Barca display. Result I never really saw coming, but I guess this far into career mode, anything is possible. We defeated Leicester City 4-1 in the UEFA Super Cup. It's another one, a rematch. It's part 3, the decider, up against Manchester City in the big dance. This is a rivalry that transcends football. This is personal, Pep. Now the third installment in this thrilling Champions League final matchup. It's the starting 11 unchanged. You can't shake up a winning formula, people. I'm playing a different kind of game. I'm risking it for the biscuit here in Season 8. It's a quick sim or nothing, baby. It's gonna be a Barcelona victory, settling the debate once and for all. Man City outclassed with only 34% possession. Messi and Suarez, who got the party started in the second half. MSN snapped, and that's all she wrote. The quadruple secured. Player of the tournament for the Champions League announced. Even better was Luis Suarez, so I guess he has one personal accolade to his name. They came, they saw, they praised the Lord, and conquered the Champions League final with a total of 64 games played apiece. It is Luis Suarez at 37. He's gone down in overall, but that doesn't matter here because the Uruguayan, he's vicious. He's a poacher when he sees the goal he scores, and he netted 47 times and 7 assists. This is probably his best season to date on record. His 54 goal contributions in 64 appearances. Messi year after year, despite his -2 downgrade in overall rating. It's impossible to come to the realization that they're actually achieving these numbers at this late stage of their career, but that just proves the kind of chemistry and connection they all have intertwined, as 44 goal contributions saw Lionel Messi with another Ballon d'Or-esque season. Neymar, for the first time in a couple of years, took a back seat, and he also did lose his perfect 99 rating. He's been downgraded this year, and it was a sweet honeymoon that only lasted a season. 22 goals and 13 assists with 35 goal contributions in 63 appearances. Their stats, attributes and all have been quite comprehensible, and the reuniting of MSN has been the best thing to happen to Barca for a while now. Neymar is still streets clear, still valued at that £207 million mark. Don't let it fool you though, because collectively they have assembled one of the best teams, one of the best trios, and an attacking trident that'll never be forgotten. I'm not bothering showcasing the nominees, so we're gonna find out together in the Ballon d'Or in Season 9. This is just astounding. If not before he was in the double digits, right now he's definitely crossed over that 10 line. He's reaching uncharted territory even in FIFA 21, and he's proven why he's the best in the biz. The 2028 Copa America saw Brazil take down the likes of Group A, with Venezuela, Bolivia, Paraguay, Neymar out comfortably, and Argentina, I don't know if they're going to qualify because, yeah, they can qualify with the third place rule, but that is a shocking display. And in Group C, it is Uruguay who come in second, so they're definitely in the quarterfinals. Let's see who qualified here, and Argentina made it through with only 3 points in the group. Bolivia knock out Brazil, yet another major shock in these international tournaments. You can't predict this stuff. And Venezuela on penalties knock out Suarez's Uruguay. It just leaves Argentina, who only mustered up 3 measly points in the group. They made it through on a technicality in the semi-finals. Argentina knock out Colombia 4-2, which led them to face Venezuela in the final as they grinded out a 1-0 victory. The Albiceleste have actually captured a piece of silverware with Messi. Who knew it took till 2028 for it to happen? But here we are. He must be ecstatic, and oh, it's not Messi. I thought it was going to be Messi in the press conference, but Lautaro Martinez is going to claim it. Neymar was found in the top goal scoring charts again. The top 5 saw him score 3 goals in 4 matches. matches. Messi and Suarez nowhere to be seen, even Neymar not even in the assist category. There are your final South American champions of this MSN re-simulation video. Messi nowhere near the starting 11, you just know he was on the sideline providing that guidance. You know by now we are 9 seasons deep and they are still breaking new records, being for the first time undefeated, invincible in La Liga and grabbing hold of their 3rd La Liga title in a row. They become Spanish champions, Real Sociedad are runners-up and both Madrid clubs are in the top 4. The Supercopa season take victory 3-2 against Atletico Madrid, always a thrilling encounter when those two meet, and Valencia cause a shock upset just like in real life a couple of years ago. No Spanish domestic treble this season, but in the UEFA Super Cup they actually won a penalty shootout against Lyon 5-4 after the game finished 2-2. You have got to be kidding me. 4 years now, 4 Champions League finals in the last 5 years have been up against Manchester City. You're joking. This isn't even funny anymore. I thought we're at least going to get a different Champions League competitor this time around. I've said this might be the final season, but you know, we might just go a decade and realize a 10-year dominance plays at hand tonight in the Champions League final. They make it count with Umtiti, a 69th minute goal right after Mount installed some hope for Man City. The French defender crushed it, and it's Suarez and Junior Firpo on the score sheet in the first half. What a display, and again it shows that not only MSN is carrying this team, but the rest of the squad is doing their part. Give it up, Man City. Stick to the day job because Barca are just inevitable. Undefeated, achieving 3 Champions League titles in a row again. They've done it twice. Just maybe they can make it all the way to the 2030 World Cup as Luis Suarez, the Golden Boot winner again, the top goal scorer, 41 goals and 6 assists. Neymar again up in his game, down to a 97 overall. Still an absolutely exceptional level, has 28 goals and 11 assists, sees him secure 39 goal contributions. And the man who played the most out of the 3 was Messi, 61 appearances, 20 goals and 13 assists. He's been due for a summer break, but he has still persisted onwards. Onwards and upwards, I'd like to say, because MSN just continue to grind out these results. The hustle is real. Neymar's valuation has crept below that £200 million mark, now standing at 170 million. 38-year-old Suarez still maintains his £100 million plus mark. Messi creeps back up to 102 million. He is not going anywhere. The nominees were the same for basically a decade, and this time, for the last time in this video, the Ballon d'Or winner takes home his golden ball, and it's Neymar. It's been a long time between drinks with the Brazilian. I believe it's his 3rd of the video and throughout his career. I guess he'll take that because it's better than what he's actually done in real life. There is your last Ballon d'Or winner. As MSN were collecting Ballon d'Ors like infinity stones, it really left out Suarez. You gotta feel sorry for the poor bloke, but I guess it's kinda karma considering how many people he's bitten over the years. Before our deep dive into Season 10, we'll cover World Cup in the summer of 2030. Let's check up to see how the South American powerhouses performed. It was Uruguay to finish top of Group C. Argentina coming in second in what was a pretty easy group for them. Brazil on top of Group H. Neymar, the golden boy, with the Ballon d'Or and the World Cup in his sights. Now in the round of 16, here is where it went down because the South Americans just keep getting matched up against each other. MSN just lower each other's chances of reaching a World Cup final as Argentina beat out Uruguay 2-1. Brazil, in what was a trademark 3-0 performance against Hungary, sees them into the quarterfinals. It was a 1-0 win against Romania for Brazil. They've been favorably matched up against lesser opponents. Meanwhile, Argentina miss out and get eliminated in a grudge match against England 3-2. Here we go then, the semi-finals. Neymar with the hopes of a nation on his shoulders and unable to reach the final of the World Cup. A 2-0 defeat in the semi-finals. They're used to getting knocked out at this stage. No World Cups for MSN, 1 Copa America for Brazil, 1 Copa America for Argentina, and Uruguay and Suarez have just gone absolutely unnoticed. No personal accolades, no victories with his country. It's been a pretty rough recent for Suarez. Approaching a decade of solid dominance, it is 4 La Liga titles in a row. It's too easy for them now. The Supercopa see them get revenge on Valencia for last season in a 3-2 victory. Yet building that statue, the holy trinity of Barcelona nearly farewelled on a perfect Spanish treble, but it wasn't to be. They followed suit with a 2-1 victory over Arsenal in the UEFA Super Cup, making up some ground and still achieving a treble-like season. But it's all going to come down to the Champions League, and finally a different opponent. It is Borussia Dortmund. BVB have made it all the way, and it's time to take them on in MSN's last game, last trophy opportunity for Barcelona. One last look at this 3-way combo that is never going to be recreated once more. Barcelona's Golden Sons, and it's the Ballon d'Or winner Neymar, who came out on top this season with 32 goals and 15 assists, 47 goal contributions in 56 appearances. appearances. Suarez now bordering 40 years of age. He's still keeping up with it at this world-class level. 26 goals and 3 assists, finding the back of the net with ease. 22 goal contributions in 55 appearances, now downgraded to a -2. None of them have actually lost that 90 overall, one of the world's best status. Here is how they stand. Ballon's jumping, defensive awareness, and long passing have hit the reds for Suarez, which is not too good. Messi's technicals have gone down. Physically, jumping, strength, aggression, and interceptions at a 1. Oh my god, that is terrible. Burning bright red, but that is little to do with what they've achieved throughout their entire careers. And here's your final look at their market valuations. For the first time in years, Suarez and Messi have been able to exceed what Neymar has been valued on the market. So there's the last minute shock in season 10. I want to play this one out, see if we can send them off on a high. Come on, they've got Kepa in goal. This should be a shoo-in. Even if we don't get the result we desire, it is going to be an absolutely brilliant hero send-off, as we remember all they've achieved here at Barca. MSN, we're getting the statue ready, boys. Don't you worry. The Holy Trinity. Here we go. Corner whipped in by Messi. Lenglet tries the bicycle kick. What is going on? It's showtime now, boys. Messi back on through to Suarez, who could deliver a brilliant ball to an unlikely hero in Martin Odegaard, and it's denied by Kepa. Oh no. Oh no, it's a penalty. Oh, Titi with the late slide challenge. They deserve that, really. Dortmund have the chance after it was all one-way traffic. To Stegen, come on. Do it against Haaland. Haaland's going right, and the German denies him. Let's go. No one's getting on the score sheet in the first 45, baby. Haaland, get out of town. Suarez gets there. He chops down someone in the meantime. Oh, you're joking. Doesn't let us get another opportunity, and we go into the break at 0-0. Back over to Messi. Suarez combining, and look at him go. He's still got the legs to near 40-year-old chips the keeper, and Kepa read it like a book. Frankie de Jong through to Messi. Messi sees the space, widen up, and you have to be joking me. Lionel the King, the GOAT, call him whatever you want. The Argentine shows up on the biggest of stages, and in the European final, in his last game, he pulls the best tricks out of the hat. The curve, the bend, the swaz, and to perfect it, position it into that top left. I could watch that all day long, and we've finally gotten the breakthrough. He's still got it, people. They haven't lost it. And again, he's trying to set up something back through to Martin Odegaard. Odegaard can't see the ball through. It's going to be an offside goal. And Suarez, he's been unlucky throughout his career, Sim, and he's feeling the exact same way after that offside goal. Now Odegaard finds it out to Neymar, who's had quite the quiet game tonight, and he's just waiting patiently on the left. Puts through Suarez. Suarez inside, will sweat it across, he'll try and sweat it across again, and it's a beautiful tap in for Neymar. It might not have been textbook, but it was worked through in the end, and they persisted, and it's the golden boy of Brazil, the season 10 Ballon d'Or winner, to get on the score sheet tonight. Suarez might feel hard done by, but he basically made that goal, cutting inside, losing possession, regaining it, and finding the space for an inch perfect pass on the angle, and all Neymar had to do was tuck it home to make it 2-0, doubling our advantage. This has been a storyline, a fairy tale written in heaven. I don't know what to say anymore, people. 7 Champions Leagues, 9 out of 10 times an MSN candidate won the Ballon d'Or. The best trio of all time? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm having a gut feeling that a lot of you are going to agree with me here. It's been a career simulation like no other in what has been a gargantuan video. I can already tell this is going to go down as one of my mega archived videos, as MSN have been like no other. That statue needs building, I'm telling you. Outside the Camp Nou in an alternate reality, this has all gone down, and in FIFA 21, we have seen a beacon, a light of hope for the Catalan giants. Let me know down in the comments, calculate all their goals, assists, Ballon d'Ors, achievements throughout their career, and I will pin your comment if you get it exactly spot on. Of course, I've been BCHD. Hopefully you all did enjoy. Make sure to drop it a like, hit subscribe, turn on those notifications, as we are on the hunt for 100k before 2021. Make sure to check out my socials linked down in the description. Messi with a goal worthy of winning any game. He is lifting up the Holy Grail tonight for the 7th time. That has been MSN. I've been a very tired Sir BCHD, and I'll catch you all on the very next video.